Today we are going to start the topic simple interest. Suppose you are in a need of money for business, then you borrow some money from a money lender or from the bank. Then the money you borrowed is known as the principal. And you borrow the money for a fixed time period, that is, the fixed time is known as the time, and its short form which we will use in the formula of simple interest is capital T, and for the principal we are going to use the capital P. Now when you borrow some money and after some time you pay back that money to the lender or to the bank, you not only pay the principal, that is the amount you borrowed, but also some extra money. That extra money that you borrowed, the extra money that you have to pay, or we can say the additional money paid, is known as the interest. And since in this we are calculating the interest every time on the principal that or the money we borrowed, therefore this interest is known as the simple interest, or we call it as the SI. Now if you are paying rupees 10 for 100 rupees, then this means that the rate of interest is 10%. Again, if you are paying rupees 3 for every 100 rupees you borrowed, then the rate of interest is 3%. Now the rate of interest is the amount, or we can say the sum paid for the use of rupees 100, is the sum paid for the use of rupees 100 that we borrowed. This is known as the rate, and we write it as a capital R, which is in percentage. Now if this rate is calculated for a year, for example this said that you have to pay rupees 20 for every rupees 100 you borrow for 1 year, then you can say the rate is 20% per annum. Annum means per year. That means you have to pay rupees 20 for every rupees 100 every 1 year. Now let us understand how to calculate the simple interest or the interest paid for a certain sum of money with the help of an example. We have to find the simple interest, that is the SI, paid for 1 year on sum of rupees 1200 borrowed at 15% per year. Now first let us understand the question. You have borrowed rupees 1200, and that too for 1 year, and the rate of interest that you have to pay is 15%. Now we should understand first what does the rate of interest mean. Now this means 15% rate of interest means that you have to, in this question we are given the principal, that is the sum we borrowed is rupees 1200, then the rate of interest is 15% per annum, and the time period is for 1 year. Now since the rate of interest is 15%, this means that we have to pay an interest of rupees 15 on 100 rupees for 1 year. So we can write that SI on rupees 100 for 1 year is rupees 15. This means अगर हमने 100 रुपए बोरो किए हैं तो एक साल में हमें 15 रुपीज पे करने पड़ेंगे इस 100 रुपए को यूज करने के लिए। नाउ अगर 100 रुपए को यूज करने के लिए 1 साल तक 15 रुपीज पे करने पड़ेंगे, तो ₹1 यूज करने के लिए, वो भी 1 ईयर तक, हमें पे करना पड़ेगा ₹15/100, क्योंकि 100 रुपए के लिए 15 रुपए देने पड़ रहे हैं, तो 1 रुपए के लिए हमें ₹15/100 पे करने पड़ेंगे। नाउ वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द इंटरेस्ट टू बी पेड ऑन ₹1,200. So the simple interest paid on ₹1,200 for 1 year is equals to ₹1,200 into 15/100. That will be equals to ₹180. This means we have to pay ₹180 for 1 year. Now in the same question, if I have to calculate the money for the 2 year, if I have borrowed the same money for 2 year, then the simple interest paid on ₹1,200 for 2 years will be equals to ₹1,200 into 15/100 into 2. Since this was the money paid for 1 year, now for 2 years we will multiply this money with 2. And now if I have to calculate the same money for 3 years, then I have to just multiply this simple interest or the money I have calculated for 1 year. This was the money for 1 year. Then we have to just multiply it by 3 to calculate the money to be paid for the 3 years. Now let us calculate the formula for calculating simple interest. For example, if the principal is rupees capital P, rate of interest is R%, and the time period is capital T, and the rate is rate percent per annum. Now in this case we can say that since the rate percent is R% per annum, that means we have to pay for every, we can say that SI, the simple interest on ₹100 for 1 year, is ₹R. Similarly, simple interest on ₹1 for 1 year will be ₹R/100. Now since we have to calculate for rupees P, so we can say simple interest on rupees P for 1 year will be rupees P into R/100. Since 1 rupees के लिए R/100 था, तो P rupees के लिए क्या करेंगे? क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई P into R/100. Now we have to calculate it for T years. So we can write the SI on rupees P for T years will be equals to rupees P into R/100. So we can say the simple interest on rupees P for T years, since it was the money paid for 1 year, so for T years the money paid will be equals to rupees P into R/100 into T, that is the time period. Now this is the formula for calculating simple interest on the amount P at the rate of interest R% per annum for the time period T. So we can say that if we have to calculate the simple interest, so the SI, the simple interest, is equals to P, that is the principal, be equals to P, that is the principal, into R, that is the rate, into the T, that is the time period, and whole upon 100. This is the formula for calculating simple interest on the principal or the amount we borrowed, that is P, for the rate of interest R% per annum for time period T. Now in this formula you can see that we are having 4 variables. First one is SI, that is the simple interest. Second one is the principal. Third one is the rate. And fourth one is the T, or we can say the time period. Now, out of these four variables, any three variables will be given to you, and then we have to find the simple interest. The simple interest का formula तो अभी हमने लिखा है, that is P into R into T upon 100. If we have to calculate the principal, then simple interest, rate and time period will be given. So we can calculate principal easily by using formula SI into 100 upon R into T. Now if we have to calculate the rate, then simple interest, principal and time period will be given. So rate can be calculated by using formula SI into 100 whole upon P into T. Now if we have to calculate time period and other four variables are given, then we can calculate the time period using the formula SI into 100 whole upon P into R. Now after calculating the simple interest, we have to calculate the amount. Amount वो money होता है जो कि finally हमें pay करना है, and that is equals to principal plus the simple interest. In case out of these three, simple interest is given, or we have to calculate simple interest, then it can be calculated by using amount minus principal. And if we have to calculate the principal, then it will be equals to amount minus the simple interest. On next turn, we will understand how to use this formula.